So I'm working on confidence. So today I'm going to talk about taking one down and lapping another one off the list. What are the biggest things that epilepsy takes away from you when you get diagnosed? Well, there's that sense of safety being taken away from you. There's there's things like driving, there's wondering if you are safe to be out in public. Can you do all the things that you might want to do? Uh, and using the pyramid of needs and wants, the hierarchy of needs, from, well, some of the medications can either add or drop weight because your appetite goes a little bit messy. Topamax being in about 15% of patients will lop the weight right off of you. You're going to feel very, very sick. You're not going to be able to eat properly. And a lot of people say that drinking fizzy soda pop will be a bit weird because it's gonna taste really, really flat, which, okay, that's not always a bad thing. And things like, then there are other medications that can cause you to gain weight, and many people, that's not fun. It can take away a sense of safety, which I'm getting to because it ties in with the topic of confidence. So basically, the feeling of freedom being taken away, the wonder if you will ever find love, if you will ever find acceptance, if you will ever be able to move around like you might want to. I mean, walking is fine. Walking, it can be wonderful, and I love, a good walk, a good dance, well, I can't go very fast, but I love a good jog. I can't go very fast because that's not the way I'm made. Things like that, and of course the feeling of just being out of control and not knowing if you're going to react well. And then, of course, there's little things like a sense of confidence, especially certain medications that can cause you to lose hair, for example. Depakote being one of these. And of course, the glues used for EEGs, for example, have gotten better. But, if you're having a lot of EEGs, you're going to hate feeling like you're a rat's nest. The feeling of being mobile because you just don't feel right. And now, going into confidence. Because of that, it was very complicated, and it still is, and I'm still working on that because my anxiety that came along and was made worse by epilepsy, and the headaches and whatnot. I will occasionally apologize for things that I don't need to apologize for, and it sometimes gets stuck, and then I annoy myself. It's terrible. And then, of course, there's that drowning incident I had years ago, and I'm still working on feeling confident when being, say, submerged, or say in a hot tub, going to the beach, and going further than my waist, and things like that. Well, I have been working on my confidence, and finally, I bought a bathing suit. And because of the way that the medications work, sun tanning isn't really all that great in the best of times, but without a lot of sunblock, I also blister because a lot of these medications can make you photosensitive. So I finally found a rash guard, and I'm hoping to use that on the beach with a couple of my friends. There's a private beach that some friends have, socially distanced, can wade in the water, can have my gluten-free s'mores and just enjoy. And I finally treated myself and bought a swimsuit, which is a big thing for me, and of course, in a way of saying that I am no longer fearing that much. I haven't bought a bathing suit in years, so needed some help and needed to really, I wanted to feel like myself, and I also wanted something that I could feel comfortable in. So I did that. Now to see if I can actually feel comfortable in it, that's the next step. Along with a few other things, really got to work on social confidence, and that comes next. And of course, having a YouTube channel should really help with that, because to be confident enough to speak to a camera about something this complex, like an illness, and try to help other people, that does take a lot. Also knowing when to say when, which is a big thing, because I always want to make everyone happy, and sometimes that can hurt you. And knowing when to say that this is inappropriate and you're not going to allow this. That is a big thing, and that is getting a lot better, actually. So fingers crossed, and it's gonna be a long, strange trip, as the Grateful Dead would say. So good luck, and bring on the dancing teddy bears. Bye-bye. So when it comes to confidence, I don't have many tips, but I'm gonna say try to love yourself. Actually, don't try, just love yourself. It can get difficult, I know. You're loved.